Hello guys and girls and everyone, welcome back to my channel. And today I'm just bringing you a quick tutorial, so that means I'm getting down to business right away. I'm applying my NYX Angel Veil primer. This is an amazing drugstore primer, really my favorite primer from the drugstore. It's amazing, it's affordable. I mean, what else can I tell you? So I'm just applying it all over my face, making sure I prime everything. And then I'm going with my LA Girl Pro Conceal, and this is in the color Fawn. And I'm going to apply the concealer just all every single area where I have a spot or I have a blemish or dark spots, whatever, that bad stuff. I'm just trying to conceal it, and that way I don't have to apply so much foundation. And I'm just applying it straight with the brush that comes in the concealer, which I really shouldn't do that, but I wash it every so often, so that's okay. And I'm just buffing it in with a foundation brush. Then, talking about foundation, I'm going with my Milani Conceal Plus Perfect 2-in-1 foundation in the color Tan. And I'm just applying it with the same foundation brush all over my face. Yes, the color looks a little off, a little too yellow for me, very yellow for me right now, but it oxidizes a little bit, and it was the only color that they had at the drugstore, the darkest color, so I just wanted to try it. I picked it up anyways, and don't worry about it, we'll make it work. So I'm just going in with my Real Techniques sponge and just blending it all over my face, making sure it looks as blended as possible, trying to get that flawless look everywhere. And of course, you can never forget your neck, especially if your foundation doesn't match. Don't forget your neck and your ears. I am now going to do my ears just because I don't want to get makeup on my nice earrings, so let's ignore that fact, but you should do it, definitely. So I'm just blending in my neck as well, just making sure everything is nice and blended. And I'm also going with the foundation under my eyes, since it's also a concealing foundation, and I'm just buffing it in my eyes, making sure everything looks the same since it's not my exact skin tone. And I'm going to jump right away into my eyeshadow, which is the main thing for this look, and I'm using this color right here, which is like a very white light color, and this is just to kind of like set the foundation slash concealer. So I'm just putting it all over my face with this e.l.f. concealer brush. Actually, it's the same one that I used to buff in the concealer. And this is the palette that I'm using is a Makeup Revolution Neutrals versus Neutral palette, which is an amazing palette. So I'm going with my Taper Blending Blush from brush from Luxie in this color right here. That is a kind of like a light brownish, kind of grayish color, just to kind of like show my crease a little bit. And then I'm going with this color right here, which is Trend, and this is kind of like a medium brown color. It has some kind of reddish undertone. I think it looks amazing, it's like a really warm brown. So I'm just working that color in my crease, making sure that it's blended, or as blended as possible. Well, maybe not as possible, but just blending it in. And then I'm going in with the color Neutral, which is this one right here, and this is kind of like a burnt orange color. I don't know if in the camera it really looks like that, but it's just like a burnt orange color, and it's pretty pigmented, as you can see. But I'm still kind of like tapping it in so I can get the best pigmentation possible. And I really like this color, guys. I don't know what you think. But then I'm going with this other color, which is the color Vogue, and it's a little bit lighter, almost kind of like a peach color, or light orange color. And I'm just putting it in the inner third part of my eyelids. Then I decided to deepen up my crease with that dark brown color, which is the color Custom, and I'm just working that color in my crease again, just to define it a little bit more. I wasn't happy with the color that I got, so I just wanted to like darken it up a little bit. So I'm just working that with an e.l.f. Crease brush, and as you can see, it's kind of like in a C shape what I'm working in, not so much of like a cat eye shape or whatever. So that's what I'm doing. Then I'm going in with this color, which is the color Neutral, and this is just to kind of like blend the shadow and with the brow bone color kind of thing. And then I'm going in with this Real Techniques brush, and I'm just applying the same colors that I applied on my eyelids. So I'm using that burnt orange first, and then I'm going in with the dark brown to kind of like deepen the outer part of my eyes a little bit. And I also used a little the lighter color Vogue. Now I'm going with this color, which is an amazing gold color, and this is the color Mode from the Neutrals versus Neutral palette, and is an amazing color. I'm just using it in the inner part of my eyes, and I'm done with that. That was just to highlight. So I did my other eye off camera, and I'm just going in with my concealer now just to brighten up the face a little bit. As you saw, I didn't use any concealer, but I wanted to brighten up a little bit more, so I'm using this one that is from Sephora, and this is the Bright Future Gel-serum concealer, and it's in the color Butterscotch. So I'm just blending it out with my Real Techniques sponge, making sure everything is blended out. And I really love this concealer, guys. Then I'm going with the same concealer just to kind of brighten up underneath my brows on my brow bone, using like a flat detail brush. And this is from Luxy Beauty as well. I really love their brushes, they're amazing. So then I'm going with this Fit Me concealer, with the Fit Me foundation, and it's in the color Coconut. This is like a cream foundation or stick foundation, and I'm just buffing it in my face, kind of like getting a little contour kind of thing, or bronzing. Not so much of a contour, but just bronzing a little bit with it, and making sure it's blended out. Blend that nose as well. And then I jumped into my brows. All I'm using is this Chella eyebrow defining gel, and this is just like a clear gel. I guess I was lazy with my brows, like always, so lazy, so I just used the gel. And then off camera I finished up my eye look with my Girlactik eyeliner, and also a Berry eyeliner, which I just use in the inner part of my eyes. And I'm going to highlight with my Ofra Cosmetics Rodeo Drive highlighter. Is an amazing highlighter. I'm trying to go kind of high light-handed and not go ham with it. Then I'm going in with my the Balm blush, and this is a CabanaBoy blush. It is my favorite blush of all times. It is a really nice flattering tone, and I'm just using another Real Techniques brush. I think this is a blush brush actually. And to finish up the look, I am going in with my All Nighter makeup setting spray by Urban Decay. This is my favorite setting spray of all times, just setting up that face. Now I'm trying to decide which color, so I decided to go in with the NYX color, and I'm using this NYX pencil first in the color Eve. And then I'm going to go in with the NYX High Voltage lipstick, which then I regretted picking this one, but whatevs. That's the one I picked for the video. And this is in the color 14. I don't see a name, so I guess it's 14. Well, actually it's Rags to Riches. Everything is gonna be listed down below though, all the products I'm using, so you guys can see it down there like always. And then I decided to darken up a little bit the outer part of my lips, just to use this lip liner by Ofra, which is in the color Chestnut, which is just like a brown lip liner. Just lining up a little bit, making sure the lipstick is not too light. I felt like it was maybe a little too much, but I was initially trying to do like a monochromatic eye look, so yeah. So this is the look I came out with. What do you guys think? I really liked how it came out. The eyeshadow is amazing, and that was really the start of my tutorial, or my get ready with me video, whatever I decide to call it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and also subscribe if you want to see more videos. Love you guys. Bye.